You were good open for me at DJ.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't. I just want to groove. I feel like I'm fighting for my life when it comes to open format.
It's like torture.
Yeah.
A little
No,
bit.
it's not.
Nah, a little bit.
Listen, one thing I've learned, especially during the lockdown, is that it's not about me, man. It's about like really, people come to these venues for a lot of reasons, and it's not to see me. It's to get relief, man. To either meet a person, meet a girl, meet a guy, have fun with their friends, like get a little weekend off from working, a lot. It's not about like what they think of me. It's what I'm giving them. I want to give. I want people to feel good. I want people to walk out feeling better than when they walked in.
Wait, so how was this perspective changed before the pandemic, after pandemic?
Because I don't know,
what happened in the pandemic? How did the pandemic treat you? Like, how did, you know what I'm saying? You look like you lost 50 pounds, like 30 pounds. You look skinny as fuck.
I work my ass off to stay like feeling healthy. Healthy is like my most important thing. And that means like mental health too. Like I work on my mental health.
You said like you're not on Instagram or you're as much as like
I just don't feel like it gives me anything, and I don't have anything to give. Like I'll tell my story if I have something to say, but if I don't, I check out. So when I notice that when I post something, I get a lot more traction when I don't. If I'm constantly putting, people get like I just feel like they're not watching it. But I don't have something to say every day. I don't. I like hanging out with my kid. I like hanging out by myself. I like hanging out with my wife.
Yeah.
I don't have time to like tell you what I'm doing play by play of my life. Like I'm living it.
I'm kind of in the same like area that you are with social media right now. I
think it's the older we get, we starting to feel that way, because I feel this absolute same way you do.
Yeah.
I find
entertain who am I entertaining?
Right.
I'm not here to tap dance for you all day. I can't.
It's exhausting to me.
Yeah.
But it really seems like younger people are doing it relentlessly.
Oh yeah.
And that even tires me even more. Right? Especially when like a DJ is like nonstop posting or like I'm doing this. I'm like, you're doing a lot, Yeah. And it's like I'm like, that's great. And I'm exhausting. And then I'm thinking like, I gotta do that shit.
I'm thinking the same thing, like, damn, am I doing it wrong? Should I be doing this shit as well? But then it's like I don't want to go do all that shit all day, posting nonstop.
Yeah. But I got other shit to do. But I admire that shit. Yeah. But it does exhaust me because I'm like, oh man, I can't even keep up with that. So I just have to like go on whatever rhythm I'm on right now.
You gotta be you. Like I think we're all gonna look back 10 years from now and be like, man, I wasted a lot of time on this.
A little, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, are we living right now, or are we really like, is it making your career that much better to give that much of your time on like your socials? Is it? And is it worth it? For what? For money? You're gonna spend it.
Are you asking me or?
No, I'm asking in general. Like, what's the fulfillment of like posting that much? What is it gonna do for you? Is it gonna excel your career really, or is it like other work that's gonna do it? Because and if it is excelling your career, what's it giving you? Like more money? What are you gonna do with that money? You gonna spend it? Like your time is the biggest asset in your life.
Yeah, it's your biggest inventory.
Right.
Just the biggest, man. Like anything else, like you could have all the money, you're gonna spend it. You can't. Your time is being spent like right now. So I don't know. Like when you asked me a little bit about the pandemic, what it taught me like.
Was it rough for you?
No, it was rough because I had to check my ego.
In what way?
In which way? Because I was still working. And
what do you mean you're still DJing?
Yeah, I still DJed. I DJed through the whole pandemic.
Where'd you DJ?
I did Marquee Saturday all day and all night. Like I was the headliner at Marquee Day Club from open to close, and I was the headliner at Marquee Nightclub open to close.
Oh wait, you're talking about when things opened up in like July or something?
We were closed for 3 months.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of time at home.
What were you doing in 3 months?
Cooking, eating, working out.
I kind of loved the first 3 months of the pandemic.
I did not like that.
You didn't like
that was
it?
the worst fucking time.
I enjoyed it.
I fucking loved it.
Work-wise,
did you love it?
Podcast-wise, it was the worst.
It was like a vacation.
Yeah.
I never woke up.
I needed it so bad.
Yeah, because every morning I wake up, I'm like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? I forgot something. And then like for 3 months, I was like, what am I going to cook today?
Can't go nowhere.
Okay, so have you ever lived through like a hurricane or been through like something out of control. Like
some Miami shit. Now.
Like some Miami. Like in Miami,
when there's a
I'm
hurricane in
from
Miami,
LA,
you're
bro.
shut down.
Okay, when I lived through like a hurricane in Miami,
Yeah.
and it was similar to it, like 3 days of like, fuck, we have no power.
Was it Hurricane Andrew?
Yeah, I lived through Andrew.
Okay.
And it felt like, fuck, what are we gonna do? Drink, eat.
Right.
And that's how I felt like the pandemic felt. Like everything's fucked. We're all fucked. Everything is shut down. We can't do anything. We're scared. I was like, I don't even want to touch like a piece of mail. I'm afraid something's gonna stick. But then what did we do? I ate CBD gummies, chilled at home. I
Those are good
cooked.
for mental health.
I cooked.
I like.
Are you vegan?
No.
Okay.
No.
When you
He's
look
Colombian, bro.
not
He's
not
not
even
vegan.
gassing, bro. You look good. You look amazing.
Thank you, man.
Like you
Thank
look
you.
like
He lost so much weight, right?
yeah.
You're like actor skinny. You know what I mean? Like
Your
Hollywood
face, bro,
skinny.
your face is chiseled. Like
Right.
you look really.
I mean,
good.
I eat less. I eat less.
Okay, so
Like,
smaller
What's the secret?
portions.
What's the secret?
honestly, I eat 8 hours. I mean, everybody does intermittent fasting. I regulate how often I eat a day. 8 hours a day I eat. I try not to eat a lot of carbs. I'm not gonna say I don't eat carbs, but I try not to because when I do, I crash. Maybe it's my age, but when I eat like a bowl of pasta, I'm fucked. I'm like foggy headed. I can't
Yeah.
think. I'm miserable, but I love it. So I try to control that much of it. But
With the intermediate fasting, the 8 on, 16 off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this what you learned through the pandemic? You just started implementing all this?
No, I was doing it before, and then during the pandemic, I really said, "Fuck, man! The one thing that's going to get me through, because I have a 5-year-old, and he requires a lot of
Energy,
like,
yeah.
energy. So the only thing I could do is do cardio at home. I could do videos, and then play with him and sleep midday sleep, naps, and it was it was nice. But when with 3 months of doing nothing, then we reopened. And I was like, "Fuck, now I'm doing a lot." It was all day, like.
So when the clubs opened, they didn't know what was going on either, right? So they started calling their go-to DJs and like,
Yeah.
the guys that they wanted to hire.
Sure.
But they're kind of like, look,
Yeah.
this is the thing. This is our budget now.
Yeah.
And this is the hours you have to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, so you were doing 6-hour shifts or longer. How long were your shifts?
Yeah, it was like 7 hour shifts, and everybody that came out was like they wanted to hear 90% hip hop. So my ego was crushed because I was like, I didn't even know who Pop Smoke was, man. Like before that, never heard of him. I never heard of a lot of music, and I had to restructure the way I think. Like, it's not about me, man. There's a lot of people coming out here. They're spending money.
But give me your initial reaction.
I was
You were pissed or you were annoyed? Like, were you kind of like, do I really need to go back to work this much? Do I need to do this? Or were you?
I had to because I'm the only one that works in my house, man. So I was like, this is what I got to do for my family. I got to figure things out. I got to tap back into my like Tao days and what's good and what do you love. And then I started listening to the music and like, that's popular, but I don't love it, so I'm not going to play it. And then I came out.
So you're still curating your own taste.
I'm curating my own taste, but then I realized that.
But then the manager comes up and tells you to play that exact song that you hate.
Well,
Because we are a Tao group. Let's.
so this is what I started doing. Or I
This is
started
Tao.
realizing I'm going to save the last half an hour
Yeah.
for like the raunchiest music that's hot right now. Everything that I hate, I'm going to play it, and then we're going to stay open later. And if we stay open later, I'm going to get paid a little bit more. So that's what I started doing.
That's a good tactic, man.
I'm going to save what they want so bad and then give it to them at the end. At the end, everyone's going to pop bottles, and we're going to have to stay open later. And I knew if we stayed open a little later, I could charge a little bit more. So that was my tactic, man. Just keep them like.
That's not how Vegas clubs work, though. Like Vegas clubs, like I remember DJing till 6 a.m. at Vegas clubs. They wouldn't give me extra if we stayed open.
Well, you got to remember, like it really got scaled back to really low. Like what I was making was very low.
If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from R.O.A.D Podcast throughout the week. Peace.